gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. We're so excited for you to see yet another Uncensored. My name is Jen Shirley. I'm the director of the show and the director of the Youth Company Acting Lab. A couple little housekeeping things before we start. If you would mind turning off cell phones, it would be much appreciated. Also, no photography. If you do want photos, a professional photographer come and take pictures, which are available if you contact our education director. There is on our information in the program. In the unlikely event of an emergency, there are 3 fire exits. The door through which you came, to the back of the theater on your right, and behind the stage on your left. To let you know a little bit about what you are going to see tonight, the mission of MCC Theater is to provoke conversations that have never happened and otherwise never would. And we continue that mission here in the Youth Company by helping young artists find their artistic voice. So we spend the year working on developing pieces for them to perform in the show Uncensored. They write poems, monologues, scenes, sometimes songs, sometimes dance, however they wish to express themselves. And we choose a theme that hinges on identity. And this year's theme was My New York. So a lot of the pieces that you're going to see tonight have to do with an exploration of what it means to be from this city of ours, to be a New Yorker, and how that impacts our sense of identity. We'd also like to let you know that one of our wonderful board members, Steve Richardson, is doing a matching challenge for anyone that would like to donate to the Youth Company. He will match dollar for dollar of everything that is given. So if you are inspired on your way out, there will be a donation jar available if you would like. I think that's everything. Oh, I also would really like to thank our fearless leaders, Will, Bob, Bernie, and Blake, without whom we do not. So without further ado, please enjoy the show.
Every time I walk into these trains, I get these looks. Maybe because I reek of this city. These trains are basically my home. Yes, I constantly do the speeches. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. But they act like it's the lifestyle I choose. Society fails to tell a story. There is an unspoken message that my story or anyone's is not worth telling. But each of our stories are important. And if someone was to listen, just listen to what I have to say, maybe they might not judge. They don't have to say a word, just listen.
Listen, 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 listen,
sexuality in its endless fruits.
My body drenched with the race given to me by my parents and grandparents.
My New York! Home!
Home of the immigrants. Home of Lady Liberty.
Oh, lady, how I bow to you. Lady, I once knew you took care of me, your brownstone, as the bricks disappear. Marry me in my brownstone?
Home of change!
your soul.
Let us enlighten you.
Welcome.
What time is it?
I am the rattling sound of iron as it rides along those metal plates, giving off electricity and power underground during every hour. I am a train that travels from borough to pick up and drop off the future of tomorrow.
New York gritty, New York shitty, I mean city, where the people are shifty. Every train ride you take can lead you into thousands of different directions despite what the map says. Tens of hundreds of thousands of people you've came across in your lifetime just on a subway car alone. These people, just like you, also have thoughts. Some vastly as intriguing and intelligent as yours, and some not even close. It's full of freaks and geeks, activists who walk the train cars trying to preach. Showtime for you to enjoy in your seats, and melodies for your ears to hear these overwhelming city beats. Overwhelming, a perfect way to describe the city, where the checkbox on someone applies other. Other styles, other cultures, other people. New York is full of differences. It could be shitty, gritty, not so pretty, but it's still my city.
Tick, 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 tick.
I have a problem. Wait, it's not me who has the problem. It's the city, New York. There is something wrong with the people here. They never smile. No one looks anyone in the eye anymore. It's like everyone is scared of their own shadow. All there is to see is blank faces, lifeless eyes. Where is everyone? Are you all dead? Smile! Open your face to the world! Wake up! This is what I see when I walk these endless city streets. Zombies. So when all of you walk out of this building tonight and you take your usual mode of transportation to get wherever you're going to, don't forget to smile. To your mother, father, husband, wife, siblings, or even the strangers you walk by every day. Wait, it's not me who has the problem. It's this city, New York.
Subways scare me. Not because of the tracks that I might fall into or that a rail could break when I'm on or whatever, no. No, I don't give a shit about that. What I do give a shit about, though, is being fucking judged. Alright, let's see. Step on. Look for seats. Fuck! There are none. Alright, look for a corner. Fuck! Taken over by some old-ass people. Alright, let me just stand in the middle. Who's behind me? Never mind, not cute. I don't care. Ugh, do I look up, down, scanning for people I want to write off as crazy? Now I look crazy, okay? Shit! No, sorry, ma'am. I was staring at your shirt. I'll check my boobs. Ma'am, I'm gay! Ugh. Also, you have a stain on your upper lip. Ooh, I'll just check that. Shit, my stop is next. I fucked right off. Excuse me, sorry. Fuck you! Little kid on the fucking Nintendo, you have to open the fucking doors also! Where the fuck is your mom? Okay, maybe I'm the one judging. Oops.
Why is this person staring at me? The fuck? Can you please stop staring? I know that I'm fucking beautiful, but I would appreciate it if you stop staring. Please. Am I beautiful? Smart, athletic, nice, generous, creative, that's what I am, but am I beautiful? up, I don't like all these girly things, and I'd rather play sports or read a good book than go to parties. I'm a complete tomboy. And everybody said that this would just be a phase, and that I would naturally start dressing and acting like a lady, whatever the fuck that means. So should I start? Start stripping off the layers that define me? Doesn't seem pleasant, so then why am I thinking of creating someone that isn't me?
Yo, Ma!
Where you headed tonight?
I've always been a tall girl, not your girl. Sometimes I think you prey on girls just like me. Young eyes opening to your world, where my dollar and your dollar have a 25-cent currency exchange rate. Ever heard of paid tax? Ever heard of me not wearing makeup, doing my hair, wearing a short skirt, putting on high heels, washing my hands, taking a shower to please you? My bad. I forgot that my streets are your playground, and I'm just one doll on your shelf. But I'm growing taller, not towards you. Whoever told you that calling me
Been a girl.
or yo hot stuff or
Money.
or
Sweetheart.
elevates you to gentleman status. Your antiquated compliments ring empty by the monkey bars and swings of the childhood I've left behind when you make me a woman. What makes you think she'll suck my dick if I call her out on the streets, make her blush, and walk faster, faster, faster away from me because she's excited? My streets are mine for a reason, so get off the slide. When is it my turn to play hopscotch? Why me? I've always been a tall girl, not your girl.
I am New York City. I was born here. I was raised here. Everything in my body, from my breath to my voice to my gesture, screams it. I am New York City.
Hey, yo! Alright.
But my parents aren't. When I'm asked where I am from, I'm conflicted. Do I say where I consider myself from, or where my family comes from? I am New York City.
I am a first-generation American. My parents are from Honduras.
So that makes me Latina, at least according to my genes. I'm not so sure I can say that. English is my predominant language. July 4th is my Independence Day. I understand the subway map and New York City streets and avenues forwards and backwards, but not my native country.
Eres Latina.
I know.
Porque nunca hablas español.
I don't want to.
Nunca te olvides de donde
Who
eres.
says I have? I am New York City. When the question box asks for my race, what should I check? When I check Hispanic, I always wonder if I'm just lying to myself.
Wait! I just realized today's my job interview. Fuck, I'm screwed. Siri, what's the fastest way to get to Madison Ave? The train? What the fuck? But I was just... Fuck. 2 hours pass, and I'm currently in the train with this woman biting her nails and a man singing out loud. And I'm still trying to decide if I should wear a tie or not. 30 minutes go by, and I'm trying to find where's McDonald's so I can grab breakfast at 3 o'clock. This is my stop. Once I hop off the train, everyone is pushing me and my papers falls in. Shit! I'm screwed. Once I head outside, the loud noise of the cars hit my face. I had 20 minutes to make it to my job interview, and the streets were filled with people. Oh shit!
5 minutes. 2 minutes. 30 seconds.
I made it. When I got to the job interview, they started asking me questions.
Your name, your job, and where do you come from?
I was about to throw up. An hour later, they called and said,
Hey, you got the job.
but that I had to leave the city? What? No. New York is my home. It was where I was raised. So no way. This is my New York.
I'm Tony, but you probably know me as God. We've been getting a lot of complaints up here lately, so I just want to make some things clear. I'm not that strict Old Testament God you guys all think I am. No, that was Tony pre-anger management. I'm cool now, laissez-faire. But you, men and women, you haven't changed at all. You're always whining about famine, war, politicians, about how I allow terrible things to happen. You know, you love to whine. You fucking love to put it all on Tony, huh? Guys, I'm not falling for bullshit. Back in the old days, back when I had some, let's call it trust issues with you humans, you guys cried about my commanding tendencies and the methods through which I administered my power. Oh Lord, it's, I don't know, what, raining frog. Oh God, you killed my firstborn. Guys, come on, guys. I deserve a break. So I decided to let my power rest on the shoulders of the people. You obviously thought you could do a better job than myself.
Well, yeah.
Well, you fucked up. And, of course, you lay the blame all on Tony. Now, how do you think that makes me feel? It seems that the only use for faith anymore is just to have a huge fucking scapegoat. Hey, I trust you guys. I don't know why, but I trust you. I don't want to have to babysit you all, okay? I made you in my image, remember? You should be totally competent to handle yourselves, at least in theory. Okay, so I think that settles things. If anyone needs anything, just pray or text. I probably won't respond either way. See you in a few decades.
I check my phone and I can't even bear to keep looking. My heart starts racing. I start sweating and getting itchy. Like, people looking around at me like I'm crazy as fuck. I can faintly hear in the background, "He needs some milk," and like that kind of laughter where they're trying to hold it in because they know they shouldn't be laughing, so it makes them laugh even harder. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That makes me even more nervous. So I go to the next train car, which is completely empty aside from this one guy. Mind you, we in the middle of January. It's 1 a.m. at night, 10 degrees below outside. This motherfucker here is dribbling a basketball in a goddamn tank top.
He can blame me, not.
And the ball is really life. Oh, this man got some issues. I gotta get laughed at and take my chances with Michael Jordan Jr. over here, so. I check again and my anxiety is still bugging. I'm in some deep, deep shit right now. I got no other choice. I gotta man up right now and take some action.
Where are you?
I'm on my way home. Please don't kill me. Mom, I love you. Oh, shit!
I am the person that created art in the subway station. The one that sings songs about the life I live and how hard I struggle. I'm just singing the 42nd time. You know, the one that connects to number trains, a lot of trains. Yep, that's me. In the middle of the
I feel like I should, and I feel like I want to. Let the whole world know, let the whole world know, let the whole world
hard to say no. I believe that you can make tables float. Since you're so smart, you're not just beautiful, like Marilyn Monroe.
So, it angers the heart and it stains my soul. I wish to rip the fabric of the universe so they can be whole.
Sweet Julia is more than her sweet honey. She is not your big co. She is not your garden gnome. 8.406 million living in the city, yet she can't find a word to go.
Boys that say hello are nothing more than garbage left on the side of the road from days ago. Toddlers disguised as men that say hello. They don't want dinner, but they stay for the show. They're all such dirty mosquitoes.
Sweet Julia, please don't give up. Don't feel the despair that floats in the air.
You deserve love. I know there's someone out there.
But if you do feel despair, say 8.406 million. I know he is there.
Truly have to tell you that I love you.
Even if the I loved you was a forced one.
The I love you that you have to say because of their position in the family. The I love you that you have to say to make them feel important. And I never fully understood why you acted like you did.
And said the things you said.
So I was just fooled into thinking it was a priority. And since you're gone, you start to learn and discover things you'd never want to hear.
You learn to take it all in.
To figure out who the real person was. That you didn't get to see all the time.
That person you talked to once or twice on the phone.
Fact of the matter is that you were not
You
there.
weren't there for any of my accomplishments or my downfall.
And I have no clue. No clue what could have made me forgive you.
And there's no way of me getting you back.
Just know if I ever could love you, I would love you with my whole heart. Even if you didn't allow me to.
Dad.
Merry Christmas!
You saw me at Thanksgiving last month. I haven't gotten taller. I stopped growing 2 years ago.
Yeah, I grow when you're not looking.
Yeah, I know.
How's school? It fucking sucks. I have to wake up at 7 a.m. every morning and sit through 8 hours of classes. Then I go home and do 4 more hours of homework every night. I get stressed just thinking about it.
Fine. School's okay. What are your grades like?
I sometimes cry because I don't understand my classes. I develop some subjects and worse than others, and have a feeling that some of my teachers hate me.
Fine. They're all right.
What college did you think about going to?
How could you expect me to know college results when I don't even know what I'm gonna have for breakfast tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I was thinking about going to a small liberal arts school within an hour or two from my family. And if that doesn't work out, community college sounds nice.
Not sure yet.
Yeah, I think you'd be perfect for the college, yeah.
Are you aware of Harvard's 5.9 acceptance rate or your 6.3 also? Are you saying you like to pay for that? Because I don't know about you. But my middle class, single parent family doesn't seem like it can spare an extra 60 grand a year. Any more suggestions?
Oh, wow, thank you so much.
What are you doing this summer? You know, Suzanne's daughter's been sitting at the wine house and she's only a freshman.
Who the fuck is Suzanne? This summer, I'm catching up on season 8 of Criminal Minds.
Yeah, I was thinking about volunteering at a pet shelter and tutoring second graders in English.
I might volunteer or maybe tutor.
There any boys in your life you like your old Uncle Nathan to give a good licking?
I'm gay.
I guess I just haven't found that special someone yet.
I'll let you know.
You know, Richard's come from church. He's a year older than you and he's studying to become a doctor.
I'm fucking gay.
Wow, he sounds nice. Maybe next time I'm at
stunts. Getting the loose in the gun. Let me see. Film. When I see the gun. Going to heck of my time.
Musical theater solves all problems. There's nothing rich folks love more. I've been going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their cabbages and go with the students in the colleges to watch them fall. Take them style, the man is lonely. Oh, but let see how that it's done. It's Peggy, Angelica, Eliza. The scenes is the watch of the guys.
Can we please do one more song for everybody? Please. Okay.
It's not unusual to see me cry.
Dance it out! Visit me, get to know me. I stand for freedom and liberty. Visit me, get to know me, stand for freedom and liberty. Visit me, get to know me, I stand for freedom and liberty.
I am the lady in green. I stand real tall on Ellis Island and can always be seen. With a book of laws in my left and a torch in my right, I'm the queen of New York, who everybody comes to see. From country to country, they come to New York just to visit me. I was a gift from the French and an icon of freedom and liberty. Can you guess who I am? I am the Statue of Liberty. O Lady of Wisdom, Goddess of Knowledge, Queen of Sheba. These are the words that describe you. You've never let anything hit you down. You've been through so much death, destruction, loss. But somehow, like a wolf, you lick your wounds and keep pushing. Super. No, spectacular. No, astonishing. No, phenomenal. Yes, phenomenal is what you are. Like a shining star, your light illuminates everyone and everything it touches. Make the people around you thrive, make them feel alive. To call you a superwoman is an insult as a goddess, is what you should rightfully be called. O Lady of Wisdom, Goddess of Knowledge, Queen of Sheba, Mother of Love. There's no one to replicate, replace, or take that position from you. Ever. Good morning, you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you, God, for waking me up and allow me to see one more beautiful day. Amen. Every morning after I pray, I go outside and sit on the steps of my brownstone to soak in the rays of the burning sun and just enjoy the fact that I can call this beautiful neighborhood my home. As I sat on the steps of my brownstone, I would watch the people in my neighborhood perform their daily routines. The innocent children run from one end of the block to the other, decorate the concrete sidewalk with neon colored chalk, and dance to the music played on the radio. Little girls scream, chant, and play double dutch all day long while the boys play intense game of kickball. Men walk up and down my streets with suits on and briefcases in hand. Women sit in windowsills and read books that never seem to come to an end. Dogs run through the water that pours out of our Johnny pumps. Photographers come from all over just to take pictures of our brownstones. Cars of different shapes and sizes jump up and down our street. I saw it all. And it gave me joy. But I just remembered. In the next 24 hours, I would no longer be able to call this place my home. Because the price of my brownstone rose to a price that I was not able to afford. So I placed a sign on my front door and sold my family's home. The only place I was allowed to call my own. Now I'm forced into a neighborhood where the crime rate is high and community unity is hard to form. Gentrification is the word. Too many thumbs are being pushed to the curb alone and forced away from the places that they can call their home. Now, every morning, I sing a new song. Wake up, New York. Wake up.
Wake up!
You, marry me in my brownstone? Alright. It's just the same as I left it long ago. The brown brick that I had pricked from its extinct exterior that I tried to bury in my heart brought me back to attack the lock and enter that collard green smelling, holy water spilling interior. Let me propose to you with memory, and probably then I may share your hand. Remember our first play date when we were given to each other right on this land through a home birth plan delved with my mother's cries and my father's joyous laughs, in the comfort of the mid-white blanket that was mistakenly pink until they gave me blue because they saw that I had a dick. Stitching on my gender, which formulated my agenda, I sewed on your costume, taking in its rich culture and rape bruises that marked my identity on the streets more than bedtime stories that was told by my papa or radio tunes sung on a Sunday afternoon when I was cleaning with my mama. Your art stain influenced me to do these art things where I learned I had a blessing of being one of the talented 10 that had a signature heavier on a pen than my name, my gender, my race, and it helped sculpted my face. I got a couple of sellings and galleries, but I could never progress because you were so clinging. So those old bleached beards wouldn't give me a salary. So I cheated on you, altering my physique, my speech, and ripping my dark, rich sheet. I can't even look my brownstone in the face. That's if it's even the same. Nah. See, the bookstore cafe done made the deli man poor, so it's no more Arizona's bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. 40s on the floor done turned the wrappers of vegan flavor twirl. Now it's plates of tofu, hummus, and chickpeas. Oh, at least they are saving the ghetto children from high cholesterol rates, giving them protein from shakes that would cleanse them from being twerk queens and crack fiends and shift their opportunity to shaking their freaky pencils on loose white papers so then they could earn leads with white faces. But this seed can't be a tree if you crush the root that's been present since the Black Flight. Urban developers set from vaporous heights are turning my heights into an Upper West real estate site. From the windows of my brownstone, I watch my black folk, sometimes masked up in hooded shadows, pelting pitchforks at terrorist pigs and badges who had on the same color as the brother in blue because their blood then bleed red like the rest of them flag-waving devilish men, even though we all the same flesh. Only God can judge our sins. But oh, lately I'm beginning to think that she does not exist. I trace my roots back and I find God within my skin. As long as you don't try to make any correction, just caress my complexion with your dark, complex, dripping aesthetic. Take me, baby. My art, my birth, my worth, my universe, my curse,
and wrap me for eternity. Marry me in my brownstone.
I tremble at the edge, watching the world below. One more step, and I will support myself. My will must be strong enough to pull me up, to support me, for it will be the only thing between myself and the ground, between failure. One more step. I shut my eyes, willing myself to believe, trying to force my entire being to know, really know, that this will work. No safety nets or false floors or anything that will keep me safe. I must stay up. One more step. I can never be truly calm, truly happy, truly safe until I can gain control of the fear of down, falling down. I will not fall down. I will not fail. One more step. Doubts crowd my mind. I'm not ready to do this. There's no such thing as convincing yourself to not fall. Can you really convince yourself to not fail? This cannot be real. But I stay focused. I will do this. I will persevere. One more step. I open my eyes, and my mind quiets, utterly and completely silent. No longer do I see the world around me. I see nothing but the sky, unbroken by the horizon, everywhere. I am there, above and below, in no direction at all. All there is safety, comfort, joy. I will do this. I step forward. I fly. If only for a minute.
At night, I melt my body off and attach my skin to the bones of a living city. I sit in the skeletal framework of an extremity waiting to be grown and compare my femur to the legs of steel giants. I taste rust, mistaken metal as blood. Construction sites sit like open wounds, sectioned off and scabbing over old scars. The buildings lost their flesh tone. The warmth of growth is gone, replaced by mechanical development and a metallic epidermis. Like snakes shedding their skin, the city strips its past and hoards old lives in the growing mausoleums. Cherry-picked skin cells, venerated as relics, so we remember the saints who walked the streets before us, the ones who preached in prose and paint, the ones who spray-painted scripture. But this is the age of Aquarius, so I guess everything is subject to change. And the peeling faces of an aging city says rebirth, but I don't know if I want to stick around to watch their bones grow. But at night, I still strip my skin, wrap myself in steel, and give myself to a living city.
A city so nice they named it twice.
Hey!
A city so nice they named it twice. A city so nice they named it twice. A city so nice they named it twice. A city so nice they named it twice.
The greatest city in the world, a city full of dreams, fashion, food, and assholes.
And so I says to him, that ain't no knob goblin whelp bubble. That's Mikey, the paper man.
You're killing me, Vern. You're killing me.
Hey, hold on 1 second then. Buddy, you doing okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, gee, Donna, I didn't even recognize you. Gosh, you look...
Huge, I know. I've been gaining weight. Everyone talks about me. I've just been so stressed. If only they knew, Bernie.
You want to talk about it? Hey, who cares what they think? You're leading in the polls, aren't you?
It's not about that. I don't
if I may ask, why are you doing it in the first place? Why are you running for president of the United States?
Because I knew that I could win.
I wouldn't be so sure.
And when I do, I'll implement an agenda that promotes love and peace to make this a more perfect and beautiful place.
Hey, you just gotta be honest with the people. You're a great guy, Don. Show them.
That's the problem, Bernie. The people don't want a great guy. No, the people want rich, crazy, boisterous maniacs. It's fucked up.
Well, you're doing a great job of giving the people what they want. Hey, just hang in there. You need something to drink? I think yes. Hey, come over here.
Hey, Bernie, what can I get you? I'm a huge fan. I feel the burn.
How about 2 Heinekens for me and my friend?
Hey, Joey, 2 Heine's.
Hey, Bernie, that you? Sorry, but I will not serve that ignorant asshole right there. Get him out.
Hey, whoa,
Fuck
okay,
out
all
of
right,
here.
hey, okay, man, okay, whoa, calm down, everybody calm down now. Let's give Don a minute to explain himself. Don, talk.
Bernie, everyone likes you. It's not easy being me, no. You came here with a group of supporters. I couldn't even get Christy to come with me. You know something? I don't actually hate the Mexicans or the Chinese. It's just my ex-girlfriends, Maria and Ling. I thought I was so in love both times, and both times they left me. You know, I don't actually think the Mexicans are rapists or the Chinese are taking our jobs or the
Hey, Don, you don't need to explain yourself anymore.
Hey, Bernie, before you say anything else, I want to know why this fucking asshole thinks it's cool to discriminate people because of their ethnicity. Trump.
I don't. I really don't. Do you think that a man from the most diverse city in the world is going to be discriminatory? My name isn't even Trump. It's a long story, but my name is Trump. I am Trump, and I want everyone to know.
All right, with Trump or drunk, no one cares, but what about guns? You know, we have the right to shoot your race.
Hey, whoa, hey, okay, man, all right, Jesus Christ, man, Jesus Christ. Don't you see Don is opening himself up here? Let's show him a little bit of respect and appreciation.
Bernie, I don't know how you do it. People love you.
You just gotta stay humble and know your stuff. Tell the people what you told us just now.
You know, I think I spoke too soon. I kind of feel bad for the little orange guy. Hey, bro. Drinks on the house. Come back anytime you want, my man.
Did I just make a friend?
I think you did, Don. I think you did. Now why don't you come join us over at the booth?
Oh, I don't think they'll like me.
They'll love you if you stop putting up a wall. Hillary!
Hillary!
I knew it was really just about finding the key to your heart.
I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid. I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid. I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid. I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid. I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid. I spit cement, 'cause I'm a real city kid.
Hello everyone and welcome back to My Name is Norm. And if you haven't noticed, my name is Norm. Okay. Anyway, I'm a 16-year-old that has a lot of spare time to do this show for the people and their thoughts in my mother's basement, but that's a whole different story. So I've been getting a lot of letters lately from people that want me to speak about some stuff, so let's go straight to the Norm computer. Here's one.
Message from
Not that one, definitely not that one. Let's go to the next one. Hey Norm, can you talk about New York? What is New York like? All right, let's call this My New York. New York, the city that never sleeps. It's a very interesting saying for a city. Just a single city, full of great food and opportunities, not just for jobs. But you know what really gets me about New York? Sometimes it can be so boring. I mean, come on guys, seriously, you take a cab and then a train
way, and you rinse and repeat, and then you go back to your mom's house, but that's a whole different story. New York is a melting pot full of different races and cultures for them to share, and we can share. Now, I do not understand why people don't want that. Then again, people can be ignorant. I mean, we can all agree that it's a dumbass type thinking to think. But, I mean, take this analogy, for example. You have, let's say, a boring vanilla ice cream without sprinkles, brownies, or whatever you want on it. Would you want that? No, I sure would. I definitely wouldn't want that. New York is good. New York is full of different ingredients that makes it good. People, you need different ingredients to make something good. Am I right? Yes, I am. I'm making myself hungry. This has been My Name is Norm. I will see you.
No! Do you want anything?
No, Mom, please. No. Not today. This has been My Name is Norm. I will see you next week if my mom doesn't kick me out.
At the young age of 12, 14, 18, 17, 15, my brothers had to claim the position to be a man when they had barely lived a childhood. They were told by themselves or others that they will have to become survivors, to become men in training for the war they have waiting for them. The eyes of my brothers have seen the negativity of the slums through the streets. They have watched roses and candles pile up in front of their apartments. They have heard the screams and fights outside the windows while they try to rest their heads at night. My brothers have lived to see happy metal raised to an innocent's head and watched them take their last breath. They have seen, they have feared, they have felt, they have been dehumanized, and they have lost as well as found. My brothers have swum and continue to swim a marathon and fought hard to not drown in these streets stained with pain and misconception. They fought to not fall into the spectrum of the marker. My brothers with tired eyes and cracked hands have worked their muscles and joints for what they have become. My brothers who so blindly wear the scars and bruises of a true warrior, a true survivor. But my boys will always be misunderstood. They will be perceived as too naive, when the fact is my boys have learned the wisdom of knowing what it is like to become a human being. My boys are strong. They're wise, beautiful, humble, and loving. My boys have learned the wisdom of bread and roses. They live not to become another number, not another statistic. They have taken up arms and fought to fight the cycle that society has to offer them. But to break that cycle is for our young men, for my boys, for all of my brothers. My brothers want to become the change they want to see in our society, and they are that change.
One day in a Queens corner store, a Muslim shopkeeper was beaten on by one of his customers. 7 minutes later, someone came to break up the fight. He was left with a face full of blacks and blues, and he didn't feel safe in his store anymore. The day after that, a Muslim lady was leaving a mosque. She went in her car and started driving on the highway. While she was on the road, a man cut her off. She moaned, and with the blink of an eye, she realized she was being stoned. The following day, 2 more Muslim women went to pray in a park. Out of nowhere, someone threw coffee on them and started to yell anti-Islamic slurs. And then there was more. A couple of days after that, a man kicked a Muslim woman in the shin. He said,
I can't wait for the U.S. to get rid of you trash.
their restaurants are being burned down. They're being shot at while they drive away from their places of worship. This stuff isn't covered in the news. And what do?
Nothing.
What are we going to do about this? Is this okay? Are we going to sit here and watch? Are we at fault if we fail to see information that isn't there? Are we the ones to blame for our ignorance? I am an African American, and although I'm not Muslim, I know what discrimination feels like. People my color have fought to be unapologetically black before I was born. They organized themselves and strategically fought discrimination. They weren't alone, and neither are our Muslim brothers and sisters. I may not pray to their God, but I know what oppression feels like, and they need help. Clearly, the media isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing. So are we going to bring this to people's attention? Or are we going to allow New York City's underrepresented to struggle while we turn the other way?
Why are my bones tumbling in place? My bones are tumbling in place. Why are my bones tumbling in place? My bones are tumbling in place. Why are my bones tumbling in place?
At 3:52 p.m., one of my officers was involved in a fatal shooting where unfortunately a young man was shot and killed. We have just started our investigation and have no further information. We will not be taking any questions. Our hearts do go out to the family of the young man, and thank you for your time.
Sir.
We needed this story printed yesterday. What's the holdup?
A young man was walking to the park to get home and around 4 p.m. was shot by a police officer, which resulted in his death. There aren't any further developments at this time, ma'am.
A thug with a criminal record.
For protesting at a rally?
Well, he was walking through the park when a corrupt cop assaulted him and bang, bang!
Oh, corrupt? Not all cops are corrupt.
We'll tell that to his assault.
That was justified, and you know it. It was self-defense.
Thank you for your time. I would like to begin by saying that all death is a tragedy, and this here is no exception. I am personally deeply saddened by this young man's death. However, through our thorough investigation, we do believe that the young man was not cooperative to my officer's directions, and therefore there were terrible consequences as a result. We will now begin taking questions. Thank you.
Sir, we're live. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Breaking news. Typical teen or troublemaker. There is an ongoing trial for a police officer involved in the fatal shooting incident of a young man. The police chief has just released a statement clearing the officer in question of all charges. However, they have not been dropped yet, and we have just received breaking news that contradicts his statement.
This boy did not follow the officer's directions, and the officer in question was justified in the shooting.
Police shootings are an epidemic, and this boy was the victim of systemic racism and oppression.
The officer in question had prior infractions for assault, and the young man had a criminal record. We will release any new information we get. Please stay tuned.
And we're clear. Great job.
I don't think I can do this. This isn't what I signed up for, and I don't think that this is the version of this story we should be telling our viewers.
We don't have a choice. Our viewership is down. Do you want to keep your job? Because I certainly want to keep mine.
No choice? We have a choice to tell the facts, and that is why we became journalists.
That went out the window when tabloids and entertaining gossip became the prime source of news. Our competitors don't even tell the truth.
We could change that if we told the facts.
This is my call to make, and it's not one that I take lightly. The truth is that we can't afford to tell the truth. Plus, look at me.
Look at him.
Why are my bones tumbling in place?
What has happened
with a little piece of creativity and imagination. Can you guess why? I'm the inspiration poet from Brooklyn.
When the goddess of love and beauty erupted from the seas, carried by the west wind naked, when her feet touched ground, saw by the mortals and fell in love with her, worshipped her at their feet. We saw, we too fell in love, we worshipped her at our feet. We exist.
We exist.
You must think that we are born from the blood of a black diamond unicorn, given milk from Juno's tits, washed every night in a fountain of youth. Mystical beings that can only be seen in the waves of a monsoon, can only be talked to when at the highest point where you can almost touch the heavens. Can only be loved if you believe in the creation of no God. We have been seen in the streets. We have talked to you in the gutters. We have been loved and wed in the church. We exist.
We exist.
We are the nomads that live homelessly in the political map that you have made between the mountains and rivers ruled by mankind, between the forests and rivers ruled by womankind, where we learn and express our ideas. We exist.
We exist.
We are not alone. Underground where no politics are involved. They are there. That is their home. Underground where we sometimes go. Underground where we celebrate our existence. We are not man nor women, but we exist.
We exist.
I exist, even though you choose not to believe to. We are here. Find us on the spectrum.
Life is a dance. Life is a routine, a cycle that will end, and we cannot avoid that, no matter how many surgeries we pay for. We come into this world assured that we will need it. The baby, not sure why their head is 100 pounds, trying to transport themselves via their knees and hands, trying to step up to get to the next level, trying to maintain stability for a second, but they'll use it for the rest of their lives. The fun, innocent years of early youth seize it when things look 100 times more beautiful than an adult would see it. When a hard day's work was playing hopscotch and reading chapter books. From happiness to insecurities, the tween period is one that most want to forget. Being able to shave and use pads is a privilege, but once you pass those gruesome years to the next level, high school, college, freedom, weird experiments, not knowing what to do with so much freedom, and experiments that may define your life. Parties, drugs, sex, drunk, mediocre degree they'll pay up by 30. Welcome to corporate America. Welcome adulthood. Welcome child number 1. Welcome reliving those innocent years with more stress. Welcome child number 2. That's enough. Welcome my children growing up to be his or her own person with their own routine. Hello life. The one I live is different now. Yoga. Finding myself. Young men whom I find myself doing yoga with. No longer able to do
It's incredible and terrible all together. This cycle we can't avoid. Everyone is living a routine. Are you living yours?
Dear my fellow women of color, it's amazing how color can cause a collective of people to be last place in invisible rings. Our color doesn't define our beauty, it accentuates it. When I was little, I used to be ashamed of the way my hair would scrunch up into an afro whenever I hit a drop of water. I used to think I resembled a sunflower. A sun-kissed sunflower. A mind from afar, but never the first pick from the bunch. Being unique, independent, and extraordinary is something that we women of color pride ourselves on. And I have never felt more pride to embrace my melanin or my identity as a young black woman. Being a woman of color means more than just being that girl who's too beautiful to be a slave, but also a sassy black friend, Miss Monday works, true jobs, or a girl who is 16 and pregnant, whose 5 coincidentally minority best friends are going to help her through. This is not an attempt to try to bring down women or people of other races, but to acknowledge that we all deserve equal support. Not just those who have lighter skin or opinions. We all deserve it. Our skin, our lives, and our backgrounds have meaning. Not because somebody else said so, but because we believe it is true. Sincerely yours, a voice for women of color.
When you lie awake at night, too scared to sleep and too worried to hope, hold tight to the dream of who you might become. If you dream of splendor, walls of art, halls of books, grandest victory, relish your dream. You created something pure and beautiful and frightening, something which finds you in the dark, hoping today, tonight, you might make it come true. If you are scared that this dream will fail you after the sunrise, gather your hope. You fell in love with an opportunity the way people fall helplessly in love with New York. Failure would only bless you with experience. Sleep tight.
Before I was born, I had my whole life already planned out for me. I was already
stereotyped.
judged, labeled,
tagged.
It had already been determined who I would love and who I would marry.
It had been determined who I would be friends with.
It had been determined I'd be a street kid.
That would be undermined, overpowered.
It had already been determined.
And I would be privileged.
A criminal.
a dropout,
A slut.
A misogynist.
A home wrecker.
I would have to force myself into a box and face disownment from my family. I wouldn't have the chance to marry a person who so happens to be my gender.
Born into a life of privilege and status. So safe, so secure. It had already been determined who I would be friends with and who I would stay away from.
I was supposed to go shopping with my mom for dresses. Tell her everything. I was supposed to find the love of my life, marry him, and then I was supposed to wither away.
Before I was born, I was told that little boy going to look just like his grandfather. Real bad boy, going to hold the gun like a real shotter.
Before I was born, they said I would drop out of high school and maintain myself by working at a food truck.
Before I was born, I was kind and caring.
Before I was born, I was already this big baby from the South Bronx. My facial structures and my olive skin complexion had already defined me. I'd be a mom at the age 16, drop out at 17, and not further my education. I would sleep with men to get by, use my image as a job and not as an identity.
Before I was born, I was supposed to be the nerd, the pushover, the silent one.
Before I was born, I was considered nothing more than a statistic.
I would have been silenced for having a voice while simultaneously being a woman.
It had already been determined who I was or wasn't going to be, that I'm racist, I'm egotistical, and I'm selfish.
They would have called me a high yellow, an octoroon, an other.
I would have been told I'd be worth less than shit.
They said that I would be the Hispanic boy that would drop out of high school and fight because I never visit them.
My life was planned out by the stereotypes placed in my shoulders. I was supposed to be the miseducated black boy who would never see the daylight because he was caging behind those bars. I was supposed to be the black boy with his pants below his waist, his gun in everybody's face, ready to pull the trigger and take a life away.
My name was Maria. I was exotic to men and I knew how to cook.
They said that I wouldn't graduate high school because I wasn't smart enough.
It was decided that I would like bitches and marijuana. Only passable beings with transparency were ever allowed.
to make people tremble and walk on the other side of the street.
I was already defined by society's shitty structure of labels.
I was expected to adopt the border.
I was meant to be raised and grow old in the same small town.
I was to be an innovator and a leader.
I wasn't supposed to have an original idea. I was supposed to steal, cheat, and lie my way through life.
My art would be generic, or I'd end up like the others, young and tragic.
My life's plans were already set in stone.
They said my type of people wouldn't be doctors, officers. They said that we wouldn't have a chance to change the world. But they were wrong.
They were wrong.
I love my hair, I love my clothes, I love being cute, sweet, and proper, but nobody warned me about the other stuff.
Now that I am born, this proud nigger child shall Shakespeare's theme map, hand sag as the audience goes wild.
I will be the voice of Hispanics and prevent future stereotypes.
I'm fucking realistic.
I will not be defined by others.
I walk now with humility and respect, putting others above myself and caring for everyone. I'm never better than another because of what color I was born as.
I am the dreamer, the fighter, the wordsmith, and the artist. I'm the first one to tell you to fuck off. I'm whatever I want to be.
If I am a number, then I am number one.
I now know this voice's power because I am a woman.
Now I'm dominant to live a life without labels or imposed outcasts.
I am mixed and beautiful and more than my bloodline.
I now know that I'm ready.
I'll graduate from college and become an actor, singer, songwriter, and director.
I'm an educated, outspoken young black man.
My best feature is my brain. I don't know how to cook, and my name is not 3 pages long.
I'm graduating high school and going to college.
I know I don't like bitches nor marijuana.
I know that my life has more meaning because of who I am as opposed to who I'm with.
But now that I am born, I fight alongside people to break every single barrier of my destiny, their destiny that was already decided by the world.
I know I didn't hop the border. I took a plane.
Now, New York is one of my seconds.
I'm not outstanding. I'm just another sheep on my way to becoming mutton.
I keep my head closer to the clouds and to the oven and proudly frame my work with my gender.
Now that I'm born, I continue to pursue the quest to spark the mind of the one that will change the whole world.
But if I belong in Lucifer's inferno for freedom covers the sky, then I shall be goddess of this fireland.
Marrying my gender is accepted by some, but not by all.
I am a Latina from the South Bronx, and I will stand tall knowing that. I will rep where I was born and raised. I will be me, and I'll be the future that I've set for myself.